afternoon, viewers. My name is Susan Ogundele, and this is the Susan Show. With me this afternoon is Grace Chukwu, the author of Amazing Parenting, Volumes 1 and 2. She is also a parenting practitioner. And this afternoon we're going to be discussing some of the things that she's mentioned here. Before I ask the question, may I welcome you, Grace?
Thank you, Susan. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And this afternoon I'm going to be asking you about how to regain respect from your children. That's the main issue now, because we have some parents who have already lost respect from their children due to one thing or the other that may have happened. And I'm sure it's a pain in their heart to see their children disrespect them. How do you think how can such parents actually regain that respect from their children without being forceful, about it?
Thank you, Susan. It happens. Parents and children, that relationship can sometimes be strained, can sometimes be worn, sometimes. And it may be that your children disrespect you or have lost respect for you over a period of time. Maybe you have children now who are in their teens, late teens, and you have done something or said something that has caused them to no longer hold you in that high regard as children hold their parents in, and they no longer respect you. Maybe it's something that you did when they were younger, and maybe you've even forgotten, but your children are still holding it as a burden and no longer respect you. Maybe they've seen you behave in a certain way that you shouldn't have, and they no longer respect you. I also have a saying that says, where there's breath, there's hope. You can always turn around a situation. And if you're in a predicament where your children have lost respect for you, sit them down. At home, at a restaurant, in the park, anywhere. And simply talk about why or what has happened for them to lose respect for you. And you as a parent, you may know why they don't respect you anymore.
Okay.
So start with that conversation, Susan.
Okay.
Start with sitting down and talking about what the issues are. And it always has to be the parent to instigate that conversation. The child won't. Children are not mature enough. Some children are not mature enough to sit and have that kind of one-to-one conversation with their parents.
Okay.
So just start with that conversation, and then from there move on to start doing what your children enjoy. So you have a son or daughter that likes Xbox. Sit down once in a while and play the Xbox with them. Because the deep, meaningful conversations won't come overnight.
It's a gradual thing.
It's a gradual thing, a gradual process. Okay. So while you're playing Xbox, conversations will arise. Maybe you have a daughter or a child who likes doing hair and makeup. Have a beauty night and do each other's hair, paint each other's toenails.
Okay.
Or maybe you've got somebody who likes shopping. Even if it's just window shopping, maybe your budget can't take you to, shop. But window shop. And through those activities, you can rebuild your relationship
and
back.
Break the wall.
Break the walls down. Absolutely, Susan. Absolutely.
So the whole thing is about communicating,
Yes.
And it's important from what I deduce, what I got from what you just said, is actually talking about the issue itself, starting with what actually happened that made the relationship, go the way it is. Now, the challenge is sometimes you might find that there are many things that have happened that have actually caused the barrier.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, created a barrier. So that means a lot need to be dealt with.
Yes. Yes.
And I, in my own opinion, we shouldn't get to that point, should we?
We shouldn't.
As parents.
We shouldn't as parents. But you know what? Life happens, Susan. And sometimes parents, we have done things, said things, gone to places that shouldn't have happened. So our relationships with our children have broken down. And if there is such an issue, as Susan has described, talk about it.
Talk about it.
Once the hurt has been exposed, then it can begin to heal.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Then it can begin to
Thank you very
heal.
much, Grace. Thank you very much. Now, the 2 books, again, would you tell the viewers where they would be able to, lay hold of it, where they can get their
Yeah,
copies?
sure. Both books are available on Amazon, and you can download them as Kindle, or you can go to my website, amazingparenting.co.uk, and also on my website you can see things and places where I show the books and do talks and seminars. I also do workshops as well, so
Wonderful.
feel free to go to this website and download the books, and just, avail yourself of this material, because it will help. It will help. So just avail yourself, have a read. They're very simple to read. The print is very big, the text is not very hard to understand, very easy to implement.
Thank you very much, viewers. We have to go now. Thank you. Have a good time.